Listen, myself, you and myself included, your mom, your cousins, your uncles, your nieces and nephews, we're all salesmen. Believe it or not, we are all salesmen. And not only are we salesmen, but we need to actually get better at it. This video series is all about sales and how you can understand the importance of sales and how to become better at sales. What's going on, guys? This is Sean Gary, the Success Jolt, and today in this video series we're going to begin by talking about sales and why you need sales. Why do you need to sell, right? People are afraid of sales. They're afraid that they feel pressured. The majority of people, when asked, what is it that you don't like about sales? It's the pressure, to feel like you're pressured or to feel like you have to pressure someone to buy whatever your product or service is. I put it to you this way. When your child wants a cookie, he or she will say and do things to persuade you to want to give them a cookie. So they have to sell to mom and dad, they have to sell to you that a cookie being given to them is the best option in that very moment. So what about you on your job? You're like, I'm not in sales. No, I'm an accountant. I don't need sales. I crunch numbers and I'm good at it. Well, guess what? In a few weeks, a few months, you'll be up for that promotion again. If you're not really into the whole sales thing, how are you going to convince your manager or your supervisor that you deserve a raise? See, sales comes in play in every place we go, everywhere we look, sales is included. There's nothing that you are using today or going to use today that someone not only made it, but then someone had to sell it. And it had to get to a place where then you could buy it. So sales is in everything, guys. We talked about kids, grades in school. You have to sell your hard work. You have to sell it. I've been a professor. I've been there with the students that have tried. They say, you know what? I want to meet with you after class. I want to meet with you before class. I want to email you some numbers. I want to get some work, extra work, so I can figure this thing out. They are selling me on their desire to learn. They're selling me on their effort to earn a decent grade because they're really trying. It's the same thing everywhere you look. At your job, it's sales. You're looking for promotion. Two other ways we look at relationships. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy, however you want to say it. You had to sell your wife, you had to sell your husband on you being the best thing for them. Because if you didn't, don't get me wrong now, if you didn't, you probably wouldn't be married to them today. So, including myself, I had to sell my wife on how amazing it would be to marry me. We all deal with sales and relationships, even in politics, guys. Usually there's somebody promising something or trying to sell to another group of people that they have the answers and the solutions to the problems that those individuals are expressing. When we look at sales, first and foremost in this video, I just wanted to cover three things about why we need sales. Obviously, that's the first thing. It's everywhere. It's everywhere we look, it's everywhere we go, it's all around us, and we cannot hide from sales. It's very, very important that not only you recognize it, but get good at it. And that's why we're here today, so we can help you to get good at sales. All right, so why you must sell, reason 2 is the income. Hold on, hold on. I'm not saying that you should become a salesman and go start selling cars or selling clothes or any of those things. I'm not saying go grab a sales title or a career in sales. What I am saying is if you do those things, choose any of those jobs, you have the opportunity to increase your ceiling. So in a job that's outside of sales, a lot of times you have, a degree or some type of requirement that allows you to generate X amount of dollars. With this degree, the bachelor's, you can make this and this and this position. Associate's degree this, master's this, and a lot of companies are structured that way. They look at the degree that you have or your resume and just different things that you have that you bring to the table, and they say based on that position, there's only X amount of dollars available to be given. You can have a position that requires an associate's degree. In that particular field, you can have a bachelor's and then even a master's degree. But that doesn't mean you make more money in that position. If that position is maxed out and the requirements for that maxed out income, that salary requires an associate's degree, it doesn't matter that you have a bachelor's or a master's. What matters is that you fulfill the duties that they are requiring you to fill in that position to get that income. What am I saying? I'm saying this: in sales, there isn't a ceiling, there's no cap. If you decide to sell 5 cars or sell 6 cars or sell 8 cars or sell 10 cars, the owner is going to continue to support you and say, yes, sell some more, and I'll pay you more as you sell more cars. When you look at sales, you have to be disciplined on yourself and say, okay, if I'm going to take a career in sales, I need to find out how much time it's going to take to make how much money I want to make. So if I need to talk to 10 people, I need to find out how long it's going to take to talk to 10 people and get out of those 10. I always make 3 sales, whatever your numbers are. Then you say, that's what I need to do to make that money. Guess what? In sales, if you want a bonus, if you want an increase, if you want to make more money in sales, you simply sell more. You do a little bit more work. So in other jobs outside of sales, if you do a little bit more work, you're just still on the clock. You're just making more of whatever your hourly rate may be or whatever your salary is, because you can be on salary and not be in sales. But anyway, the point is, in sales, you have an opportunity to increase your income. So yes, money is good because we need money to pay bills and to invest and to support our children and all of that fun stuff, right? So we need more income. Part 2, the income can be outrageous. Yes, I said that, and I meant it from not just the standpoint of you working in a sales field, a sales career, but also in whatever field. When it comes time for you to get that bonus, you're going to have to sell to your supervisor how many hours overtime you went, how much the clients enjoy your company, how many times you're requested as a server. Whatever the case is, if you're in customer service, you're providing services or products, whatever the case is, you sell more, or not sell more products, you make more products. You put together more parts than the other people in your line or your group. We put wheels on, but I put 10 wheels on trucks when everybody else is doing 5. I'm doing double the work. So I have to sell that information. I have to sell my value to my supervisor so that I can get that bonus. Say that we're all salesmen. I really do mean that. We have to figure out a way to sell ourselves, sell our friends to other friends. If we're trying to say, hey man, you need to meet this guy. He's got some things that you really need, and all you need to do is just meet him. I've already shared with him that you're interested or that you need to meet with him. He's ready. Now it's time for you to meet with him. You got to sell that idea, sell that plan. And that has nothing to do with the job. It has nothing to do with work, but it's a part of life. So we have to sell. If you really and truly feel like that relationship with that first person is going to benefit the relationship of that second person, they got to connect, then you're selling one on the other one and selling the one on the other so that they can come together. It's sales. Everything is sales, guys. It's everywhere. I'm just trying to help you guys to think outside the box and not think just sales is only a job or a career that I don't want no parts of. So I don't want you to think like, oh, the sleazy salesman and all that stuff, car salesman. I want you to think, you know what? I sell. I sell too, and I have to not sell myself short. You guys are here because you're paying attention to this because you want to learn about sales. You want to increase. First, this first series is just talking about why you need to sell. Why is it important? So the third reason why you need to sell is because it's recession proof. The skill set is recession proof. So you may say today, I love working on computers. The company I've been with is absolutely phenomenal. They're so amazing. And then tomorrow they shut their doors. God forbid that happen to you, but it happens. Companies fail. They shut down and they downsize and things happen. If you're in that position, what is it that you can do? You obviously can go work for another company doing tech still, working on computers. But let's just say that no other company was hiring. Everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone's saying the same thing, that they're not hiring. Well, guess what happens 24/7 in every part of the world? Sales. People always need to buy a house or pay for their rent, find a place, which is an exchange. In this example, that's sales. You're selling, the giving money for the rent or whatever. So shoes, people have to walk on their shoes. They got to buy shoes, got to buy clothes, got to buy food, have to buy. People are always buying stuff. Sales will always exist. You will always, always, always see sales jobs. You just will. That's just the way that it works. It's just the way that it works. So when I say learn how to sell, understand that it may be something that you can physically see yourself using and applying skills in this series, like today, right now, in your sphere of influence, at your job. You may say, you know what, I can sell, I can use these tips and tricks, I can do this stuff. I need to understand sales because I get it. I get it, Sean. I get it. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you think outside the box, help you dig deep inside yourself and say, you know what? I want to be successful. And though I didn't think about sales, you know what? You're kind of right, because I do have to sell myself to people, and I do use sales. And people use it when they're dealing with me as well. Guys, that's what this video is about. This is the first video in this series. This is Superior Sessions. You are watching another episode. We're dealing with sales and why you should sell. If there was something that you feel that I missed, something very important about sales that I did not mention, feel free to comment below and drop a message in there, a comment below. This is Sean Gary, the Success Jolt. You're watching Superior Sessions, and hopefully you have found some benefit in this, and I just ask that you would like and share it. And until next time, we will do what? What do? We locate, we learn, then we live superior. Peace.